really great way to keep your back happy and healthy because it moves your spine in 4 planes of movement. In flexion, when you're curving forwards. In extension, when you take your back backwards. In lateral flexion, moving from side to side. And in rotation, when you're moving to look over your shoulder. This is a really great short workout for when you're feeling stiff and tired in your back.
Coming to stand with your feet in parallel, hip distance apart. Take your arms up and behind your head, shrugging the shoulders up towards your ears and letting them slide down your back. Curving forwards for a half roll down, keeping your belly up towards your spine, and exhaling as you roll back up, taking your chest up towards the ceiling, extending your back a little bit. Return the arms down by your side. Again, lifting the arms, clasping behind the head, shoulders shrug up, shoulder blades slide down, rolling forwards and over. Chest up towards the ceiling, releasing the arms down. Starting again, exhale, take the arms up and clasp them behind the head. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears, and exhale, release them down. Drawing forwards and over, keeping the belly button up towards the spine, and then returning up tall. Take the chest up towards the ceiling and extend back just a little bit. Final time. Lengthening up as you draw the arms behind your head and really feeling release in the shoulders as you shrug them down. Rolling forwards, keep the belly working up and in, and as you come back up, just extend backwards a little bit, feeling release in the upper back. Let's do some roll downs now. So just allowing the spine to roll forwards and over, relaxing the arms with a small bend in the knees to really release the lower back, rolling back up. And again, releasing forwards and over, really relaxing through the legs and curving through the spine, rolling all the way now towards the floor, onto your hands and knees. Shoulders above wrists and knees underneath the hips. Taking your right arm forwards and off and return it underneath your shoulder. Left arm comes forwards and off. No movement in the body as you do this. So we're just drawing the arms forwards like a Superman and returning them back underneath us. No movement in the body. Keep your abdominals drawing in towards your spine and think of the lower ribs softening in towards your spine. Now taking opposite arm and leg away from each other. Keeping the body still again, so your hips don't sway, your body doesn't move, just the arm and leg lengthening away from each other. Really think about someone pulling you from either end. Exhaling as you lengthen away. Inhale, draw them back underneath you. Exhale away. Inhale, back underneath you. Resetting now for cat. So just checking your lower ribs are still pulling in towards your back. Starting from the pelvis, allow the spine to ripple forwards, curving the back, and then extend from head and pelvis at the same time to come back to neutral. Starting from the pelvis and working towards the head, and then head and pelvis go away from each other, coming back to neutral. Exhaling as you curve. Inhale, breath at the top, and then exhale, head and pelvis go away from each other to neutral. Again, really starting the articulation of the spine from the pelvis, and then allowing the movement to come from the center of the back outwards towards the head and the pelvis. Rolling onto our backs now. Feet in parallel, knees up towards the ceiling, and pelvis in neutral, which means your hip bones and your pubic bone are level with each other. Arms down by your side on the floor, palms facing the floor. Starting to peel from the hips, roll up towards your shoulders, really keeping your knees and feet in line, and then rolling all the way back down again to start again. Exhaling as you roll up, and exhaling as you roll down, with a little breath in at the top. So breathing out as you roll up, Breathing in at the top, breathe out as you roll back down. So we're articulating the spine from the pelvis all the way up to the shoulders, and this time take your arms up and take them by your ears, keeping them there as you peel back down. Arms back down by your side. Again, exhale, rolling up. Take the arms up and over towards your ears, and then rolling back down, bring the arms back down by your side. Exhaling to move your spine. Inhale to move your arms. Exhale, rolling your spine back down. Inhale, arms down by your side. Coming up for hip rolls now, bring your legs up to a double knee fold position and glue them together. Keeping the knees and feet squeezing together, take the legs over to the right hand side and then roll them over to the left hand side. So we're just rocking on the hips here. Don't allow one side of your body to shorten, and really keep your knees squeezing together. So it's like a tick-tock of a metronome, rolling from one side to the next. If you want to, you can add in a double leg lengthening. So you lengthen both legs out as you go towards the side, bend them back in to a double knee fold, and roll over your hips. Place the feet one at a time back onto the floor, and arms come back down by your side. Ready for toe taps now, so bring the legs up to a double knee fold and begin to tap the toe towards the floor. Keep your head and chest on the floor and just extend your legs from your hips, so keeping the angle between the calf and the thigh the same. Just extending the hip to tap the toe towards the floor. If you want to now, you can curl up, placing your hands behind your head, and continue the movement, keeping the curl up. Exhaling as you tap the toe down, inhale as you draw it back up. Exhaling down, inhale up. Not forgetting about the belly, drawing the belly button in towards the spine. And thinking about going up and over something with the legs, up and over and down, up and over and down. And when you're finished, bring your legs back down one at a time to the floor. Place your hands back down on the floor and let's get ready for ab prep. So curling up, drawing the arms off the floor and then rolling back down. Exhale as you curl up, draw the arms down as you roll back down. Exhale up, arms in line with the shoulders. Inhale down. Exhale, looking between your knees. Inhale down. This time staying and bringing your feet into double knee fold position and begin to beat the arms for our hundreds. So keeping the body still, squeezing the knees and feet together and allowing the arms to move in the shoulder joints. So minimal movement in the body, looking between your knees. And as you exhale, use the breath to keep you high, keep you curled up. And as you inhale, think about filling the sides and back of the ribs, as this is a breathing exercise too. So think about the breathing, don't think about the abs. Keep the knees squeezing together, it's going to help you use your inner thighs, and keep going. Exhaling for 5 beats, inhaling for 5 beats. And when you finish, rolling back down, feet back down one at a time. Rolling onto our fronts now for some back work. Taking the hands underneath the forehead in a diamond shape and take the legs to parallel, hip distance apart. Drawing the head and chest forwards and up and then rolling back under again. Drawing the head and chest up and then drawing forwards to go back down. So the head just comes up a little bit and then the rest of the movement comes from the spine. So don't crunch your neck up. Think about lengthening the back of the neck as you come up. Exhale to come up and lift one leg this time. Inhale to come back down. Exhale, lifting the opposite leg. Inhale back down. So lifting the legs from underneath the glute, from the hip socket, no bending the knees. Keep those legs really straight. Exhale, coming up like an aeroplane. taking off, and inhale back down. And one more time each side, so exhaling up, inhale down, and lengthening all the way back down again. Taking our arms out in front of us this time for swimming. So taking opposite arm and leg off the floor and keeping the head and chest off the floor as well. Again, think of someone pulling you from either end. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Exhaling up, stretch the arm and leg, inhale lower. Trying to keep the body still, just move the arm and leg. So really extending out of the shoulder joint, out of the hip joint, but still keep your shoulder blade into your back, connected into your back. Now rolling back down and just sit back into your heels for a nice long child's pose, stretching our backs. So come to sit now in a nice long frog's pose, feet together, knees out to the side, drawing tall in the back, and bring your arms to shoulder height, palms facing each other. Draw the right elbow back, down and around, turning your chest to look over your shoulder as you do so. So drawing the elbow back to really twist through the spine, but remember to keep nice and tall. So we're just trying to limit this movement to a rotation, not trying to cheat ourselves by maybe swinging in the hips. Drawing the palms now to the centre of the chest, and we're doing the same movement but without the arms. So turn your head and turn your chest, look around, and then go to the other side. Exhaling as you rotate. Inhale, come back to centre. So really trying to stay steady and still in the hips. The movement is isolated to our backs, to our spine. So we're working our really small rotator muscles in the spine here. Coming back to centre now, and then coming to sit on top of your heels, preferably come to one side of the mat so that you've got enough space. So coming to rest to one side of your feet, and if you can, hold on to your ankle. If you need to, you can widen your knees just to give yourself enough space. So taking that underneath arm away from you along the mat to wherever's comfortable, and taking that top arm up and over to stretch the side. Coming back up to the top, grabbing hold of the ankle and stretching the underneath side. Going again, so extending the underneath arm away, and the top arm goes up and over. Coming onto the other side now, so sitting back onto your heels and then allowing the body just to come to one side. Holding onto the heel, underneath arm goes away from you. You can place the elbow wherever is comfortable on the floor so the top arm can stretch up and over. So this is a spinal flexion movement, stretching that spine, stretching that side body, that waist. So coming up and over, but keeping the hips nice and heavy on the heels. If you want to add the breath in, you exhale as you extend the arm, and you inhale as you draw the body back up to the top. Exhaling away, inhale up to the top. And that's a really quick spinal workout done. Thanks for watching.